Today I'll show you how you can make an easy Christmassy hair comb out of artificial flowers. Here's what you need to make the hair comb. Pair of scissors, green florist tape, a variety of artificial flowers, berries and branches, or whatever you would like to use. If they have a longer stem, they will work with the method I'm about to show you. You'll need some gold jewelry wire or green florist wire, a gold-plated hair comb, a side cutter and a pair of chain nose pliers. Let's start making the hair comb. First, I'll remove some flowers and branches from the bunches. I was kinda just guessing what I would use for this hairpiece. This can get a bit messy. I ended up desperately trying to wipe the table several times throughout filming because it started to look like Christmas had shed itself on my desk. Then I moved on to planning how I wanted to arrange the flowers and branches, and also to see if I needed more to cover the entire length of the hair comb with decorations. I compared my arrangement to the length of the hair comb, and I felt that it needed a few more branches to make sure that the metal base will not show up once they're attached to it. Let's start assembling the decorations. I did that in 2 parts. First, I started twisting some of the wire stems of the branches and the berries around each other into a small bunch. I'll cut some of the excess wire off at this stage. This branch is going to go on to the right side of the comb. Then I'll encase the wire stems with some green florist tape. If you have flowers that have longer stems, but that aren't made out of bendy wire, try gathering them into a bunch and wrap a little bit of wire around them and then encase them with the florist tape. Then I moved on to making a larger branch for the left side of the hair comb, using the same technique of first twisting each wired stem around each other as I was adding them to the bunch. As mentioned before, use any flowers or Christmassy decorations you would like. I happen to have all of these from years ago when I used to sell artificial flower hair accessories in my Etsy shop. I'm using these because I already had them to demonstrate this particular technique of attaching flowers. There are other ways you can make flower hair combs, and this is absolutely not the only way to do it. I ended up cutting a bit more of the small bunch of branches. And then trimming the larger branch as well. Then I put the two bunches on top of each other and attach them together with the florist tape. It doesn't need to be super tight at this point because we're going to use some wire later on that will secure it better. Let's move on to how to attach the decorations onto the hair comb. I'm using gold jewelry wire, but you could use green florist wire instead if you wanted. I chose to match the wire color to the hair comb I'm using. First, I cut about 50 centimeters of wire. I started by wrapping one end of the wire to the hair comb a few times and then cutting the excess wire off. Then I placed the arrangement onto the hair comb and started wrapping the wire around the base of the hair comb and the wired stems of the bunches. Make sure you're going in between any leaves or petals so they don't get trapped under the wire. Keep going until you reach the other end of the hair comb. Make sure the decorations are secure. Then cut off the excess wire and press the end down with your chain nose pliers to make sure there are no sharp edges. I hope you found this Christmassy tutorial helpful. Happy holidays, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.